having finished your mission in the Blackbird Simulations SR-71A for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, instead of a straight-in ILS approach, you can opt for the landing pattern. This pattern starts with a flight over the runway of your airfield at 1500 feet above the airfield elevation, between 275 and 350 knots, indicated airspeed, straight and level. So here we can see I'm flying straight down the runway at that 1500 feet above and just over 300 knots. So as you see, the Tacan needle has shown that the airfield is now behind us, and we can start a left-hand turn, not too high a bank, as we don't bank and pulling G's, as that would increase the angle of attack and could lead to a stall. The aircraft would have a tendency to go straight towards the ground. So we turn 180 degree turn, heading towards the downwind, keeping the aircraft as level as possible at that 1500 feet above, maintaining your speed as best you can. So we're watching those primary instruments, not pulling too hard, not pulling too many G's. Scanning from the centre of the artificial horizon to left, to right, to diagonally down and to the right. For the IVSI, the altimeter, the knots indicated airspeed gauge, and also we're looking down below at our HSI so that we know when we've completed that turn. So I've set the Tacan for Mildenhall, which is 106X, and I have set 102 degrees, which gives us the runway heading, although the Tacan is slightly to the left of the runway. So this is going to be using instruments, and then when we turn onto the runway we then use visual. So when we're midfield, the gear goes down, the right rear fridge is already off and the cross feed is on for the fuel, and we've reduced speed to 250 knots, indicated airspeed on the downwind. Once the airfield is down over our left shoulder, we will start a left-hand turn, descending by 500 feet per minute, and reduce speed further to 225 knots. So we're setting up for the landing. We're going to be slowing down during our turns. So we're on final, we then reduce down further to 175 knots for the final approach. So here's the left-hand turn, looking for that 500 feet per minute descent, reducing speed down to 225 knots and holding that as best we can, making adjustments all the time, not having too much bank on, keeping that G load down. If you find yourself at 210 knots, that's fine. So we're going to keep turning until we're 3/4 of the way towards runway heading. Then we're going to straighten out and look for the threshold of the runway, keeping that 500 feet per minute descent rate going. We've got 225 knots, we're at 1000 feet now. Keeps coming, and now we straighten out here. Now out of our left forward windshield, now we'll be able to pick up the threshold of the runway. We're about 4 nautical miles away from the Tacan, which is quite central in the field, but to the left of the runway. So we can see the white strip in the centre of that windshield now, and also the red puppy lights. We keep that 500 feet per minute descent rate going. We need to reduce our speed now, as we're coming into that final approach area. We're just passing 500 feet. We've got the runway, we've got visual, we can see it. Keep into that 500 feet per minute descent rate as best we can, and to the 175 knots, although that's come back a little bit, so we will need to put in some more throttle just to give us a little bit of a boost. So now we have the runway, it's on our right side, we're looking to come down. Trying to find that centre line now, using a bit of right rudder to bring us round. 175 knots, reducing the throttle, in-ground effects, 160, 70 knots, down we go, here comes the chute. Now you've really got to get the nose down, the nose wheel steering on quickly, otherwise it will veer to the right, and as nose wheel steering comes on, I can then steer it back on towards the centre line. So before 55 knots we release the chute, and we're slowing down using the brakes, and as soon as we're at walking speed we can then taxi down the runway. So the right roof ridge comes back on, crossfeed goes off, taxi light on, and we will turn off the SAS as per the checklist, and I'll press the reset autopilot button there as well. You could do a touch and go, you could land as soon as the rear wheels hit, you then put it into full military power and off you go round again, gear up 1500 feet and turn left at the end of the runway, and back round the pattern you go. But this was a full stop landing, so I'm just going to taxi down the runway towards the taxiway and then taxi off and towards the hangars. So I hope you found this video useful and helpful. As you get better at doing the pattern, you might be able to bring that in tighter, but that is the general way of flying the landing pattern in the SR-71A. So until next time, take care of yourselves, enjoy your Blackbird flying, and I'll see you again soon.